Jesus. Oh, God. If you get me out of this, I won't drink again as long as I live.
Now, this young man only wants to continue his night with another pack of beer. Or does he? It almost seems as if something is restricting his movement. So, is he fighting to put the beer back? That brings to my mind, like, what's fighting him to get more? How many of you are guessing that he most likely won't remember any of that the next day? Now here's where it gets odd. This young man looks to be picking up a can, and something all of a sudden restricts or seems to be restricting his movement as well. Now keep in mind, he was sober and normal until he grabbed this can. Was the can a beer? Whatever it was, it possessed something which possessed him. So what possessed the drunken man? Let's dig in. Proverbs 23:31-32. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Now, alcohol actually comes from Arabic al-kuhl, which means body-eating spirit. Think about that. A body-eating spirit. And put that with what you just saw. It takes control. A spirit has no authority in this realm. Not much time to explain that in this video, but if you check out the Invisible Enemy video for more detail, you'll see the Book of Enoch and the evil spirits that roam the earth. If your soul has lost control, then something can jump in.
In the beginning, when God created man, he gave man what? Dominion. That means rightful rulership, ownership. Only the human, flesh man, is lawful in this world, this realm. So Satan does not have a fleshly body, so he's unlawful in this realm. So what Satan is doing is he needs a flesh vessel in order to work through, because humans have authority in this realm. Meaning, no matter how powerful a demon is, it must have a flesh connection to operate in this world.
So, how could alcohol give an entity access to a vessel? Let's go back to the roots in ancient Samaria. The ancient Sumerian ale. Brewing was very important to the Sumerians. It was actually part of their religion. A 3,900-year-old Sumerian poem honored a deity by the name of Ninkasi, the patron goddess of brewing. Made to satisfy desire and sate the heart. Also in ancient Egypt, at the first month of each Egyptian year, a festival of drunkenness was held in honor of the deity, or Sekhmet. Alcohol in ancient Egypt was considered a link to the deity. So, worshiping deity by brewing and drinking also being a form of worship to a deity, along with festivals of drunkenness. Now, this festivals of drunkenness, that sounds like something that goes on today.
Find yourself in front of the television watching a show and you begin to feel a little tipsy. Don't blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the show. Celebrity physician Dr. Drew says that many reality shows glorify drinking and make it seem, very appealing to the viewers. And Dr. Jen Man feels When we watch cast members drinking, we feel like, oh, hey, I can have 3 margaritas too. Do you guys feel that way ever?
Studies show that kids exposed to alcohol advertising at a young age are more likely to start drinking as teens.
I typed in drinking to a search on Instagram. This is what came up. More than 5 million posts, a lot of them showing groups of friends hanging out at bars. These new studies say that when teens see their feeds full of this, it makes them more likely to binge drink.
This is way more spiritual than you think, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing new under the sun. It was brewing and drinking that worshipped and paid homage to a deity back then. What makes you think anything has changed for us today? The Bible specifically warns us not to give ourselves to drunkenness.
When I drink my vodka, take 3 shots in less than 10 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Oh, hi, where am I? What's up here?
Oh, hi, where am I? What's up here?
If you're still having trouble drawing the connection here, let me leave you with this to think about. A spirit entering a vessel would fall under invoking. The fact that a person willingly drinks and defies biblical instruction and becomes drunk, they are in agreement and therefore invoking drunkenness. That is an act of invoking a spirit or a deity, which is called evocation. Now, this is the symbol for evocation, which just so happens to be Solomon's seal.
Throughout the centuries, there was a symbol that occurred in many religions and legends. It was believed this very symbol placed on a special ring would give the owner both power and magical abilities. This symbol is the Seal of Solomon.
A triangle in a circle. Now, interesting thing is here, when a person is in recovery or they want to seek out help from this drunkenness, they attend what's known as AA or Alcoholics Anonymous, whose symbol just so happens to be, you got it,
Brew it, and they will come. Jamie Floyd and Nikos Ridge must have heard Ninkasi, the Sumerian goddess of beer, make such a proclamation, because brew it and build it they did. In just 7 years, Ninkasi Brewing Company doubled, tripled, and doubled again in square footage, production, and distribution. Their beer flows from an ultra-cool contemporary concrete and turquoise tasting room, built, some might say, like a temple. And the craft brew aficionados continue to come and to worship.
Those spirits have to be entertained. They have to be fed or paid tribute to. Well, that's worship. Tribute is worship.
Odd topic. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, baby.